Following the state's two largest wildfires in 2020 and the most destructive wildfire in December, there is a renewed push to protect homes from the next wildfire, and there will be more. But what about the millions of acres of forest, mostly managed by the federal government? Due to funding problems, it was neglected for decades. That is starting to change, but many question whether it's happening too slowly to keep up with our evolving climate. In late January, outside Lake George in Park County,
all right, copy that.
The conditions are just right for pile burning. Each pile is a combination of what fell to the ground naturally and what this crew from the U.S. Forest Service cut. It is a proven tactic in fire prevention. By taking away those fuels sitting on the ground and removing the lower branches, you make it harder for the flames to reach the crowns of the trees, so the fire can't burn nearly as hot or spread nearly as fast. And now this county road,
Road 98,
where the piles are located, becomes a barrier, where firefighters have a much better chance to stop a wildfire in its tracks before it reaches nearby homes. The only problem with this kind of forest treatment is there's just not enough of it going on.
At the district level, we're doing what we can with the resources and the people we have. Overall, do I think we could do better as an agency? Yes. I think that we should be doing a lot more of this.
We've let it get to an excess and we're trying to restore it back to a natural state.
For a long time, both the Forest Service and the Bureau of Land Management had to deal with something called fire borrowing. When the money to put out fires ran out, they had to take from the fund intended for fire prevention projects like this. As a result, this work didn't get done or was pushed back, and the danger from future fires only increased.
That's wrong.
Secretary of Agriculture Sonny Perdue sounded the alarm about fire borrowing in 2017.
When we leave a fuel load out there because we have not been able to get to it because of a lack of funding or dependable funding, we're asking for trouble. We're asking for disasters year in and year out.
The following year, Congress changed that funding process, and last fall, lawmakers in Washington approved $3.3 billion toward forest fire prevention as part of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Colorado Senator Michael Bennet pushed hard for it, telling us the cost per acre of fighting a wildfire is 33 times more than paying for the work to prevent one.
Let's do the upfront mitigation. We can treat an acre for about $1,500 instead of $50,000.
You can go ahead and start with the test fire.
The new funding gives this crew from the South Park Ranger District hope.
I think that's good if they can do that, because that'll give more people on the ground to be doing more stuff throughout the year. We just need more people.
The Colorado State Forester says never before has there been this much awareness of the poor health of the forest and the investment to improve it.
This is probably the most exciting moment in forest management and forestry in the history of this country.
He hopes this massive federal response, spread out over a 10-year period, is enough to address what has clearly become a crisis due to both climate change and decades of not doing enough.
We are in a place where bold action is required to respond to the challenges that we face. We absolutely need to do more.
Now, as part of its new 10-year strategy announced in January, the Forest Service identified areas of most concern, which are shown here with the red dots. And as you can see, the entire Front Range of Colorado, from Fort Collins to Pueblo, is included in that. Those areas will be the first to be addressed. Colorado State Forester Matt McCombs hopes the projects in those areas can get underway by the end of the summer.